Hi, folks. Dr. Bob. More great news. I mean, we're winning on every front in regards to health. So what the Trump administration is doing regarding anything else, I'll never comment on. I'm not a political guy. I'm not taking sides in that battle. But when it comes to health, that's what I'm about. And I've been watching this stuff go on for years and years, putting all these chemicals in our foods, putting them in our, in women's tampons, chemicals. All this stuff that leads to all plethora of diseases, you name it, the C word, you name it. And, people wonder why they're so sick. And you always see these pictures these days of people like from, hey, look at the 1970s, nobody's fat. That's right. I mean, this idea that everyone in this society is just so grossly overweight. And you see the people in the supermarkets and they got these little carts. None of this existed when I was growing up. And it all has become commonplace. It's like these food allergies and the nut allergies and the peanut allergies. I mean, it just did not exist. And it's because they're messing around with our food and they don't really care about it. So once again, here we've got Robert Kennedy Jr., my new hero. Never really cared for these people before, but he's my new hero. He informed these food companies, Kellogg's, Cargill, you name it, General Foods, to stop adding chemical dyes, artificial dyes to their foods. And that's it. He's not asking. He's not going to pass any legislation about it. He's already said, he's sent a letter to them and said, stop using them. That's it. When you go to, you look at the packages for Europe. When you go to Europe and you look and you see they're using, or even Canada, they're using for green beta-carotene. They're using for red lycopene. Well, that stuff is expensive. But so they use red dye number 2 and blue dye number 5 and green dye number 14. I mean, who knows what they got going on there. And these are just artificial chemical dyes. So he told them, he sent them a letter and said, knock it off. Don't do it anymore. And if we catch you using these chemical dyes, we're coming after you. And another thing he did, while I'm on the subject, he started telling these fast food companies to stop using all these seed oils. So, when you go into the supermarket, you look at vegetable oil. What vegetable oil? Where does that come from? I mean, who knows? Honestly, who knows where this stuff is really coming from? So they got all these seed oils, and they're just, you use them to fry your foods and do all this kind of stuff. You have no idea where that's coming from. So he's informed the fast food companies to start using beef tallow again. Now, I'm a vegan. I don't ever eat fried foods. That's Dr. Bob will tell you right now. Fried foods are poison. They're as bad. It doesn't really matter if you're using a trans fat or a fried food. When you break down that oil to its fundamental components, and you fry foods in it, it is so unhealthy. You're creating millions and maybe billions of free radicals in your body when you fry foods. So, but there's a difference between using these seed oils and these vegetable oils and all these kind of oils that appear on their shelves by the gallons, and use something like beef tallow. At least you know where it's coming from. So is it a healthy alternative? Well, it's a little better, but like I said, you shouldn't be frying your foods. Don't ever fry your foods. It's one of the most poisonous things you can do. And then you put it into your body, and it creates all these free radicals. And of course, as I said the other day, what that does, those fatty foods, those fried foods, they go, as you get older, when you get into your 60s and 70s and older, 80s, they go right into the brain within 3 days and cause you all these issues with dementia and foggy thinking and Alzheimer's, or you name it. So you got to avoid those as well. Please do. Make yourself healthy. Make America healthy again. I've been looking at these things for so many decades now, writing books about them, and finally they've been picked up on, and people are noticing all the garbage that is in our food in this country and in so many other countries around the world. They just don't let them in. So great news, another great day. First it was the fluoride that came out. Now the food dyes are coming out, the fried foods. It's looking good out there, folks. I'm very, very happy camper here. Dr. Bob, you know what? I'll see you next time.